let's give out advice because I'm seeing a lot of people start podcasts now, which I love. Matt, here's some clapping.
Let's go.
To the creators.
Let's go.
To people creating.
I'm gonna go creators. I see a lot of people starting something and not following.
We'll get there. But Matt, hear the clapping a little longer because we'll be here for a minute, guys. Get comfortable, right? So I just want to say that we love that. We love seeing it.
I love it. I encourage it.
Since we've been, are we like we're still rookies, right?
Yeah.
But we're like seasoned rookies. Like
Seasoned
we've
rookies.
been through.
Yeah.
It's been a year plus doing
yeah,
this.
Yeah. So let's give out some advice to the people that want to start pods. I've had a lot of people talking to me about, just like, yo, how do you guys get started, or like, yo, what are some tips and stuff like that. So I want to hear y'all's.
My best thing I can ever say to anybody is stay consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Stay consistent. Stay the course. You're gonna get handed some nonsense.
Why is it important to stay consistent?
Because you're not consistent, then you're not gonna see results. If you shoot a couple pods, you drop them, and you don't see anything, you're like, oh, okay, this is not working.
But I only want to record, let's say, once a month. Right?
I would.
Are you gonna post once a month on Instagram and expect to build a brand? No.
When I say consistency, you gotta stay behind your project. You gotta stay behind your craft.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not behind your craft, then it's not gonna grow. You got to be on top of it, like daily.
Your podcast is your baby.
What I personally say to creators is an hour a day of work, you will see an outcome. An hour every single day.
Mm-hmm.
You will see.
That's it.
In a year's time, you'll be like, wow, I'm thankful for doing that. When you do an hour once a week or an hour once a month, you're not going to see anything. And I'm personally for me, in my other business, I can say it for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not flowing. It's not the way I want it to be. So for sure.
Any other tips? Y'all could just go. Like, y'all don't need me to say any order. I got one. Okay, so work with like-minded people. It's super important to ask your squad what is your goal, what is the main objective, right? I'm happy that we were able to have Matt on our team, right? Just because our squadron, right? Let me hit something.
Big up the youth them way out of Kingston.
So I'm happy to have a guy like Matt on our squad because, one, he's a white guy,
Diversity.
right? So that is very big because we get a different perspective on a ton of stuff.
He's on the outside
right?
looking in sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Facts, but it's and I had to ask him, yo, what's your thoughts on this?
Yeah, because
right.
Because
we're all affected by this. This is a community, right? So we're all affected by everything, right? So work with like-minded people. Again, I was happy that Matt came because different perspective, right? And Matt is an evil genius on the lows.
He is.
Like,
I worked with Matt before.
Yeah, like evil.
Yeah,
like not evil, but like nutty. You're a little nuts. You're a little kind of.
You're a little bit crazy.
I had to talk to someone, fam. I'm playing. But yeah, you have to work with like-minded people.
It's important.
It's important that y'all have that conversation about splits.
Yeah.
Where do you guys want this to go in the future?
It is important
because y'all got to be aligned.
You guys got to be on the same page.
You got to be on the same path. You all can't be going in 7 different directions.
We all communicate.
That's it.
We all communicate. Communication is another one as well too.
Create a group chat.
I had to create that group chat.
Yo, first step in creating a podcast: create a group chat for your team.
Yeah.
Group chat because y'all got to talk about stuff. There's a lot. Yo, I hope people understand something. The content is not the only thing that revolves around being a content creator. There's a lot of flipping things. There's a behind the scenes part. There's like when other creators, when I watch them say there's some behind the scenes work, I'm like, oh, it's not that much work. But now that we're doing it, we're like, holy crap, there's a lot of work to be done behind the scenes for us to get these episodes out on a weekly basis.
For real.
2-week basis.
Yeah.
Half the time it's them being like, yo, Matt, when's the episode done?
That's what I'm saying.
When's it done?
And that's the thing too. And personally, like, I feel like I wish personally I had more work to do. I wish I had more work to do. But I'm waiting till we get to that next round or next level for me to get that work. Because I'm looking for more work. I want something to do. When I come home from work, I want to work on something. Like, ooh, what can I do?
Mm-hmm.
Promo.
That's big.
Oh, it's coming just
when
now.
When merch comes, I want that to be my shit. That's what I gotta say.
Don't tell them.
They know merch is coming. Let's get it, man. We working.
It won't be cool.
Oh, DV, that's a nice shirt, by the way. I forgot to show you.
Thanks, man. Famous Clothing Club, man. Shout out to Miles. Miles needs to get a check for that shit too. Miles, get a check, fam.
I got a tip.
I
for
should
the
do fuck
man
with it
now.
though.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
run it.
I got 2 tips. It's a podcast. Number one thing I have people come up to me and say, "Yo, your podcast sounds fucking great." So like,
You gotta spend the
so
money.
so many people. They'll literally like to start a podcast and whatnot, and like for you guys, start with just the camera and everything like that. Like,
Yo, we was
I saw
ghetto.
that. I saw that.
I
was
watched,
ghetto.
I watched the
saw
same
that.
episode that you reposted the other day, and I'm like, holy shit. Like, you would be off camera, back on camera, off camera, back on camera. I'd be leaning back, off camera, back on camera. I'm like, holy
Man,
crap.
but audio.
Was
God.
terrible.
it's a
my God.
podcast too, so it's all audio. Especially,
Yeah.
especially if there's no video. You know what I mean?
And I would show DV like the prices for stuff. He's like, damn, that's a lot of money.
But
Not working
our-
at the time,
But
yeah.
like for example, like the mic DV's on is expensive. But the mic
Pause.
Cordell's on is half price.
Pause.
You can get
Pause.
something budget,
But you
And-
got to make sure. And honestly,
but you got to be willing
this.
to invest in it. You got
I
to be
got
willing
it
to
from
invest
you
yourself.
that equipment is key. Your tools is what's gonna get you
It's
to the
gonna
next
pop
level.
out.
Yeah.
It's what's
It's
gonna
gonna
get you to
pop
the next
out.
level.
But-
Like, if you want to be cheap and keep it, you're not gonna get nowhere. You got to
At all.
You got to invest in
At all.
yourself.
Yeah.
And that's the one problem I have with myself. I don't want to invest in myself. I want to keep my money. I want to keep
See,
it in my
and that's-
pocket. But you got to invest just to get yourself to the next level.
Yeah.
Integrity. Why do you
what it
guys
is.
think that I'm wearing all this local clothes now? Fam,
Yeah.
I'm done giving these rich white people that don't care about me dollars, fam.
It's big.
Why
That's
would
true,
I
that's
why would
true.
I
I've
why
been
would I
only
wear
wearing
this
my
shit?
own brand,
But why would I wear their shit?
and they're not.
They're already on.
Yeah.
And there's
They're not
my
doing nothing
dogs
for-
that are struggling, putting out sick designer stuff, right? And selling it for cheap too.
Yeah.
Like I could rock this.
Yeah,
I'm rocking
it's a
this
nice
shit
shirt.
right now.
I'm being 100 honest.
Thank
I'm
you.
not promoting nothing. That's a nice shirt.
Famous clothing club. All right, man. So yeah, what else were you gonna say?
All right. So my second tip
Pause.
for anybody.
Keep going. No. Go. Sorry, I'm being childish. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, viewers.
I thought we would be serious this pod.
No.
man.
We're serious. Hold on. Actually, just go. I'm fucking around too much.
Fucking DV. DV, bro. We're gonna put that on a t-shirt too.
Let's go.
All right. So
That's a great shirt.
my second tip when you're starting any brand, because your podcast is a brand, number one, when you're starting out, you literally need to get your name out there. So you need to be talking to every single person you know. You run into somebody at the gym, you run into somebody at the mall, you run into anybody, they ask you what you do, tell them straight up.
Yeah, like this networking thing is big.
Oh,
Networking
and
is
it's connections.
big.
It's
Yeah.
connections as
Networking
well.
is bigger than IG.
For sure.
Making personal
and-
connections with people, face to face is big.
For sure.
It's big.
And especially when you're starting out too, you're trying to get your name out there. You need to start locally.
Fam.
Like right now, we don't care about fucking anything outside of Toronto. That's why we're doing all our put-ons in fucking Toronto. Because
Yeah.
we don't care about any other cities.
Majority, yeah.
We're putting on for Saga and Toronto right now.
Facts.
Hundreds.
Facts.
So
Like even like I was out at Chuck's, chilling, hold on, man. One of my boys was like, "Yo, you should go check out their podcast, Roundtable Talk." Next day, follow.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, the waitress followed us. What the hell?
Yeah.
DV linked to me. He's like, "Yo," like, I'm like, "Whoa, that's big." And that's when I realized, like, "Yo, talking to people straight up and showing them like what
exactly,
you do."
exactly.
It is.
Just throw it out there.
And
And it would never hurt to throw it out there. And shout out to all the people who do talk about our podcast to their friends and family. And whoever they talk. Thank you so much. No, real shit. Thank you.
Real shit. Yeah.
That's big.
Yo, just off that.
Shout out to people who watch it too, because I know a lot of our friends that don't, our personal friends, don't watch the podcast.
Gibbs don't we watching. Gibbs is my brother.
Damn it! Come
What
on.
y'all gonna call? Yo, Gibbs, why don't you want to buy it? Well, fam.
No, the shorty just be like,
It's okay. It's okay.
but it's
Yo,
all right.
bonus. Your representation. I'm dropping all the
No,
tips.
go.
'cause I'm just running.
Oh,
Bonus tip.
you're tip leader? Pause.
I am the tip motherfucking leader.
Pause. When was the last time you guys said, "Let me just put the tip in"?
Never.
What?
I'm still starting lines.
I
Bro.
said that this week.
You tell Shorty you're just gonna put the tip in. You know what's gonna happen. You put the tip in. She be,
I said that this week.
You just gurks it in, fam.
Nah. No,
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
rough
yeah.
it, fam. You don't rough it.
You roughhouse.
You don't. Sorry, Matt.
Serious
Keep
pod.
going.
sorry.
We're not talking about sex, man.
Yeah, I apologize.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's been a while.
Even though we enjoy it.
Go ahead, man.
It's been a while. Yeah, right.
You are a representation of your brand everywhere you go. You are your brand.
Facts.
So if you can't control your alcohol, watch the last pod. If you can't control your alcohol and somebody sees you and somebody's talking like, oh, is that round table guy? Is that the round table guy? Is that what he's really like when he's outside of the pod?
Image.
Yeah, it's your fucking image.
Image is key.
It's big.
So stay true to who you are.
Yeah.
Keep that integrity.
I was also gonna say, just have fun with podcasting too. Like it's a realm that has not even been or like touched the surface of it yet. Because
I don't think so either.
like I spit that gem last episode, but we didn't really spend time talking about it. But again, like podcasters drop, and the proper ones that are passionate about this shit drop every week.
Sometimes like fucking 3 times a week, man. I've some
Facts,
podcasts.
right?
There's like a daily podcast, like some are like 5-7 minutes.
And
For
they're
us personally,
able.
we couldn't do daily podcasts.
No, man.
No. I
think
No,
we do,
no,
like,
because the
at
thing
most
is
we can do
we're
is twice a
video.
week.
I
Yeah.
think in the future we'll end up doing something, but let me keep going, right?
Continue.
This guy's fucking interrupting me and shit. Who the fuck are these guys,
Oh
man?
my god. Jeez.
I've only known him since grade 5, but it's okay.
Right? So it's what was I gonna say? So yeah, people aren't realizing that like so people podcast once a week, sometimes twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, right? And then they're able to drop, like I said, 30 to maybe 3 hours worth of content, right? Which is dope. Pulling like this is for a famous podcast, right? Pulling a crazy amount of streams, but then the artists are pretty much doing the same thing, but not as consistent.
Yeah, they drop one track,
So one track,
and then
and
4
then-
months later,
so
3
it's
months
just-
later.
it's just crazy. But I think that very soon that this game will change. That's why I do shout out to Joe Budden for at least putting me on for this shit, because and Cordell and Nick and Ellie Kim too, and Matt, fuck it, and Johnny, man. Like these are the people around me that affected this podcast, this growth, right? So it's important to me to always show respect and love to them.
Yeah.
But
Appreciate it.
yeah, it's like Matt answered appreciate it. Fuck you. No, okay, I love Yellow, right? But again, it's like it's a realm that hasn't even touched. People haven't even touched the surface or even the bot. Like it hasn't even been hit yet. So I'm just saying that if you're gonna do this shit, be passionate and
Seriously.
show integrity. Say, yo, I won't do this. Like I can't wait for us to have that conversation about just like, yo, are we gonna do this and this? Yo, are we gonna do this ad and this ad? Like I want these guys to come to us. And they already started coming to us, right? Which is dope, right? But it's like we need that consistency. We need that branding. We're gonna start doing fucking ads just now.
Yeah.
Not ads to ruin the pod,
No.
but ads where y'all will
Ads
see
to put
our
ourselves out
faces
there
and
because
stuff.
we're doing
So,
guerrilla marketing, but we
want some more outside stuff,
we
man.
want to move a bit faster.
Hell yeah.
And something just to close this up still. It's not if, it's when.
It's when.
That's it.
Ah,
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.